good news on your screen.
Hello, friends, and welcome to another interesting episode of The Christian Lady in the Mirror, brought to you by Ignite TV. But before we really continue into our discussion, if you have not already done so yet, we'd like you to please like, share, and subscribe. And please always press the notification button. It tells you when a new video is about to be dropped. My name is Abimbola Oluwaleye, and today I will be your anchor for today's program. I'm always your anchor anyway. The topic today is we're going to be talking about what we talked last week. I feel we didn't really cover enough, and I still have some tips to give on how we could do to improve ourselves. So the topic today is going to be like part 2 of what we treated last week. And then what we talked about last week, we talked about investing in yourself. We talked about taking responsibility for your life. We talked about setting smart goals. We talked about how you learn how money works for you. We talked about taking care of yourself mentally. We talked about taking care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, most importantly, spiritually. We talked about keeping in touch with friends. We talked about savings last week. Well, because the society, like I said last week, the society is always telling us on how to invest in other people. When I talk about other people, I'm talking of like the men around us, our kids around us. But it's failed to mention that if you don't invest in yourself, or if you are not whatever in tune with yourself, or if you don't have something to give out, there's no how you can collect. So we're also going to talk about it. And so today's I think I still have a few tips to talk about. As at yesterday, I did not really want to talk about what I'm talking about today because I felt I was still brainstorming. I was still looking for topics to pick. But something caught my eyes on the internet. Well, we live in a world of social media these days. And a little thing, people go on social media. And I saw this girl, Hilda Baci. And it really motivated me to continue on this investing in yourself. I saw this Hilda Baci. She's been cooking since Thursday, and I saw every page, everybody was hailing her. People were reposting her on their page, even people that have never met her. I'm sure half of the people that reposted them on their page were people that have never met her. But they were hailing her because she decided to cook for 3 days non-stop. She decided she wanted to be in the Guinness Book of Records. She decided that she wanted to break someone else's record and be in the Guinness Book of Records. She decided she could do it. She decided that if I put my mind to it, I will do it. And she went ahead and gave it her all. Now, what brought about this? Prior to that, what we saw was that she decided to cook and everything. But prior to that, she had been preparing, because we had different people that were showing us the preparation she went through. She had been preparing. She knew that she was going to stand for hours, the entire 3 days, and she went ahead and prepared. She invested in herself. I don't know where I read it, but I read it somewhere that she lost 20 kg. She prepared herself mentally. She prepared herself emotionally. She went all out. And that is what I'm telling us as ladies, that we need to invest in ourselves. We need to prepare ourselves for whatever journey we want to take. We want to be at the top. We want people to see us at the top. We need to prepare ourselves mentally, financially, physically, emotionally. We talked about all those last week. But another thing I said, and I felt I did not talk about that, and I am talking about today, is she had positive vibes around her. If you look at the people that she surrounded herself, when she said, I'm sure she must have told these people, and they've already agreed on whatever, on how she was going, on how they were going to support her. But what I read yesterday, that her team were all positive all through. They were positive. She had positive people around her. Her team was positive. I mean, she had people that were cheering her on. She had people that she could go on and on and on and on with her. She had people that were in her corner. She had people that made her feel that this is worth it. She had people that were cheering her on, even when she was tired, because we saw her. I mean, they were showing clips of when she was tired, and we had people before everybody got to know about it. I'm sure it's one of her team. Before people got to know about it, before we got to know about it, I mean, they were cheering her up. They were telling her, you can do it, you can do this. I'm sure maybe at a time they got tired and they felt, no. We can't do this alone. We have to involve other people. I'm sure that was when they invited other people. And that's when other people came in. So one of the things you have to do on your steps to investing in yourself, one. Let's start with number one. Have positive minded people around you. Have people that when they cheer you on. When you say, I want to do something, they cheer you on. And maybe if the feel is not good, you understand, they will tell you, oh, I think what you want to embark on is not good. You could lay your plans on the table, you brainstorm, you share ideas, but always have positive people around you. It does a lot of wonders. It does a lot. I mean, it does a lot of egg. I mean, you have that, when you know that you have that kind of, that feeling of completeness when you know you can go to your other half, or you know you can go to your friends, or you can go to your parents and they cheer you on. Sadly to say, these days we hardly get those kind of people. We hardly get the kind of people that will support us on. It's so sad to see these days that all we have right now, I don't know. I mean, we have right now is envy, backstabbing, gossip. And it's always with us ladies. Not only ladies, it's always with us. Your friend wants to do something. You understand what I'm saying? Your friend wants to do something. Your friend already told you, I want to do this thing for this person. I want to go like this. You understand? And the next thing you could come up with is, someone is already doing it. Fine, someone is already doing it. Someone that's already set the pace. Maybe the person that did it will not even get to where your friend got to. But you brought down your friend. You are never in support. Your friends bring the business. You are never in support. Your family brings the business. You are never in support. I'm perfectly sure half of the people that were sharing, that were reposting Hilda on their pages, I've never supported. I've never supported their friends or their family. But they were reposting someone else because they felt it's the trend. They just had to jump on the friend. Now let's ask ourselves this question. If Hilda friends, I'm sorry, I said Hilda. If Hilda friends were not being supportive, where do you think she was going to be? I mean, they had months, weeks, and everything to plan. The people that were there with her, if you notice, there was another chef. There was another chef there with her that kept encouraging her, that kept singing her praises, that kept. The bottom line is support yourself. Support yourself with positive minded people. The people that will cheer you on when you are down. The people that you can let your head down with. The people that gives you the vibes you're looking for. The people that encourage you to go far in life. The people that you feel confident. Yes, these are my crew. She had her own medical crew. She had, it wasn't something that was just like out of the blue. She had planned it. No, she knew what she wanted and she went for it. Another one is pursue only your true goals. She pursued her goals. She wasn't pursuing any other person's goals. Learn to differentiate between your own goals and the desires of other people. Most times, we ladies, we should learn to differentiate between what I wanted and what my friend wanted and what my family wanted for me. Most of the times, we always like to run after what other people want, not what we ourselves want. There should be a difference. Don't wait for others' approval before you invest in yourself. Don't wait to be like, okay, until someone gives me a go ahead before I need to invest in myself. These days, we've had people asking, we've had men now asking guys, asking ladies, what do you bring into the table? So until someone tells you, don't wait until someone will ask you the question, what do you bring to the table? No, already invest. Pursue your own goals. If you ask her, I'm perfectly sure over time she has read about this and she felt she could do it. It was her own desire. It was her ambition to be like, okay, this is what I wanted. I'm sure so many people, because I heard so many things yesterday. One of such things is, what is so special about what she's doing? Like, what is so special? If you know that there was nothing special, why did you not do it before she went ahead and do it? And you're now bringing her down. It just boils down, it just boils down to the first thing we talked about, like surrounding yourself with positive people. I even read somewhere someone that said that our mothers have been cooking. Okay, fine. They've been cooking for their families. They've been cooking for this, and nobody has actually applauded them. I hear you are applauding them. Is it because of social media? Fine, no problem. You mean your mom has been cooking non-stop for 3 days with only 10 minutes break interval? Abba, come on, we can do better. And I was so surprised that the same people that were saying this thing were whatever. If she's not sure of what she wants with those things that she's hearing, don't you think she won't even want to participate? She won't even feel like talking and everything. So we should pursue your own goal. Pursue your own goal. You should be able to differentiate what you want for yourself and what other people want. What other people want for themselves. Does it align with you? And this is always common with parents. They want us to do what they want. And what they want sometimes is okay. If it's your own goal, if you see it's ultimately that it's your own goal, you can go about it. But if it's not your own, you need to pursue your own. So you pursue it. You pursue your own goal. Learn the difference between your own personal goal and your friend's personal goal and other people's personal goal. Achieve your goals, your life. Achieve your goals, not the goals of other people. Another one is travel. Another point is traveling. The world is a book. I have a friend, actually this guy is a white guy, and he's always telling me this guy has traveled. I'm yet to see the country that this guy has not traveled to. So, and that guy happened to be one of my most trusted friends. When I say trusted, he has a broad mind. His mind is broad. He's open to ideas. He's open to culture. He's one of the few friends that if I'm cooking anything, he wants to taste it. I'm like, are you not sure that this thing will not run your tummy or anything? And he said, no. Because when you travel, when you go out from the comfort of your zone and see other people's ideas or anything, you're open to more people's ideas. He's one of the people that tells me, I'm a Nigerian. There's one of those people that even tells me more about Nigeria myself. And I'll be like, where did you get to hear this from? And he'll be like, well, when I was in Lagos, I'm like, don't tell me you've been to Lagos. And I'm like, yep. I've been to Lagos. I am yet to travel. The world is a book. This guy told me something one time ago. He said the world is a book, and if you've never traveled, it's like you're stuck in a page. You've not turned to the next page. And I went home and I thought about it, and I was like, that's true. If you have not left the comfort, it doesn't really have to be outside the country. No. Some people have not even left Lagos. I know someone that has not ever left Abeokuta. When I was staying in Abeokuta, I know someone that has never left Abeokuta. Some people have never even left Abeokuta to Lagos. They will give them tales from Lagos to Abeokuta. Some people have never even left Onitsha. Some people have never even left Aba. So please tell me, how do you want to understand other people? How do you want to know their cultures? How do you want to be broad-minded? You're always like, what's up, pay? One week pay. They said this. They said in Lagos, if you walk in Lagos, they will tell you that if you walk in Lagos, Mami Water will carry you. If you walk in Port Harcourt, this thing will happen to you. If you go to Sokoto, you are being beheaded. Don't get me wrong, ladies. I am not saying you should go to where there is fire. But please, you understand what I'm saying? Travel, be broad-minded. When you travel out, it's part of investing in yourself. You are more tolerant, you are more open-minded about other people. You're more tolerant, you're more open-minded about other people's interests, other people's ideas, you're more broad-minded. You're not quick to judge. It's like you're investing in yourself. Traveling is a form of investing in oneself too. We're not quick to judge. You open your heart, your mind, your everything to it. Another thing is learn to understand critics. Critics are there for a reason. Sometimes I look at our stars and I feel pity for them, because sometimes people that have not even achieved 1/10 of what they achieve will talk to you anyhow. They will bring you down. Sometimes it is accurate, the critics, and sometimes it is not. You should learn to know the ones that are accurate and you put it to your life, and the ones that are not accurate. Learn to understand it. Learn to know how it's going to affect your life and how you respond to it. Let me use the word respond. Learn how to respond to critics. Sometimes the critics, you understand, whatever. They could give some valuable points, and you look at where it's coming from. Yeah, I hope this person criticizing me is not coming from a point of jealousy, a point of hatred, or a point of, you understand what I'm saying? Because most times, people that criticize you most, sometimes, I'm not saying all the time, it comes from insecurity. They want to be like you, but they can't be like you. So whatever things you're bringing down, whatever things you're bringing to the table, they'll just criticize it. You want to tell me that you've not seen? We don't know what goes on behind the scene, but I bet there would have been some people that have told Hilda. So you want to cook for 3 days non-stop when you're not on drug. We will have seen people that would have said so many things to her. We will have seen people that would have bring her down, but she chose to respond. She chose to respond to the critics that she felt is going to make her go in life. And we know of some that would tell her that, okay, fine. Okay, you want to do this, but your dates. And it's coming from a good whatever. It's coming from a good heart. Sometimes critics is left for us to listen, improve, and work on ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? If it's not irrelevant, please, ladies, do not pay attention. If it's not irrelevant, do not pay attention. And I never thought I was going to say this. Never allow anybody to bring you down. How should I put this? Okay, I don't know the words to put into this, but I think I'm gonna just chip it in. I went to my daughter's school, and a lady was talking to her daughter. I don't know, but I think the daughter cried out and then was complaining and everything like that. She's on the big side. And the mom said something that I really hold her into, and I got them and I told my daughter so. She said, never allow anybody to bring you down. Never. You are the only one. You are the only person that the way she said, never allow anybody to bring you down. When people bring you down, or when people put you down and you start crying, it's because you allowed it. Never ever allow anyone to bring you down. Never ever allow anyone to stop you from getting to the place you want to get to. Positive places. I am not talking of negative places. I'm talking of positive places. You want to invest in yourself. Some people will see it as a waste. Some people will be like, what's she talking about? What is wrong with her? Is she the only one? He said, never allow people to do that to you. Never allow them to bring you down. When people bring you down, it's because you allow it. When people talk to you anyhow, it's because you allow it. I am not saying you should snap at them, but there's a way. It's the same thing. Learn to differentiate critics. If it is not relevant, please drop it and move on. If it is relevant, apply it to your life. It's part of investing in yourself. Another one is be free of guilt. So many people will carry so many guilt in us. The guilt of, oh, I will have been more than, I will have gone beyond this. But if not that this happened to me years ago, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and move forward. Forgive yourself, please. Maybe you and your friend, you went out and it has demoralized you. You don't feel the moral or everything. Forgive yourself. If possible, call your friend, apologize to your friend and tell your friend that, please, I'm sorry I did this. I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to do that. You understand what I'm saying? But forgive yourself. Forgive yourself and move forward. Stop wallowing in self-guilt. It pulls someone back. It draws you back. Stop wallowing in self. Learn to say no. That is another important thing. Learn to say no. It is okay to say no. It is okay to say no to something that is not going to move your life forward. Even if it's your mom, even if it's your friend, even if it's your significant other, it's going to waste your time. It's going to waste your resources. It's going to play with your mind. It is okay to say no. Please, you should know when to say no. Another thing is learn to say yes. Be open-minded. Be broad-minded. You think that lady, if you look at it, learn to say no, learn to say yes. You think that lady that did the marathon thing, you think so many people would not have persuaded her, like, can you do, would not have said so many things to her. But she learned to say, this is what I want. All this I'm talking about are interwoven. Get rid of guilt, learn how to understand critics, travel, pursue your own true goals, learn to say no, create positive vibe, learn to say yes. They're all interwoven together. Learn to say yes to. Yes to positive things. Be broad-minded. Open your heart, your mind to new adventures. Things you have not done before. Open up your mind to it. Learn to go out of the box. Sometimes it's boring when you do the normal things, but learn to go out of the box. Learn to go out of it. Learn to say no to people that are so pushy, that are so clingy, that so want things to say no. You think this is not going to go along with your thirst, with your time, with your everything. Learn to say no. On the other hand, learn to say yes. So things that will bring you joy, the things that will bring, that makes you know that, makes you feel like I have broken. I've gone out of my space. I've gone out of my skin to do this. Learn to say yes. Learn to say yes to new relationships, to new opportunities. When I'm talking of relationship, ladies, I'm not talking of the boy-girl relationship alone. I'm talking of other relationships too. Maybe it could be a work relationship, it could be anything. But learn to open yourself to new opportunities. Learn to be yourself. Well, this is, from what that girl did, these were the things I could actually come up with. These were things I feel that we could actually work on with as ladies. We should learn to have positive-minded people around us. We should learn to say no. We should learn to say yes. We should travel more often. We want to invest in ourselves. Don't forget it. We should travel more often. We should learn to understand critics. We should know sometimes they are there to watch us and sometimes they're there to draw us back. Sometimes they are there. But sometimes if it doesn't work for us, drop it. Drop it like it's odds. There's this song that drop it like it's hot. Anyway, we learn to get over guilt. And above all, we should learn to be ourselves. So before anybody asks you, what are you bringing to the table? You're bringing more than, you are bringing more than yourself. You've already worked on yourself. You've already worked on your self-esteem. You've already worked in anything. I just sat down and I was imagining the guy that is going to marry that girl, because I heard she's not married. She's a single. She's a 27-year-old girl. Do you think any guy will now ask her what she's bringing to the table? No. Nobody will ask her what she's bringing to the table, because the guy knows that someone that cooked for 3 days with just 10 minutes, whatever, with just 10 minutes, how should I say, break, will do wonders. So the guy knows what she's bringing to the table. The guy knows her what. So there's no need, that question cannot even arise, that what are you bringing to the table? And we have so many ladies, and if you look at all these ladies, they invested in themselves. Ladies, we need to really invest in yourself. I am not saying you shouldn't invest in your husband, you shouldn't invest in your kids, but as a woman, we need to invest in ourselves. We need to be able to handle anything that comes to us. The world is changing, and we don't want to be left behind. We need to really invest in ourselves, that even if your husband does not even if your husband, your boyfriend, or your friend, or whoever does not even get to tell you every time, but the guy gonna say, now investment bag I carry you. Even you'll be so proud of you. He might not get to say, because we have some guys that don't get to say it every time. But you understand, you'll be like, don't try my babe. Imagine if that girl gets married. The guy will be, it is forever, and it will always be forever, as she is in the Guinness Book of Record, until someone else stands up to challenge that feat. I even heard it was 100 hours. Me that I cannot even cook for 1 hour inside the kitchen. Yesterday I wanted to cook, and I was looking for where to sit. Then I remembered that hey, don't be person like me, they inside kitchen. I'm sorry I had to. It's not someone like me that is inside that has been standing for how many hours. Then I adjusted myself, I stood up. Later on I was down it's just me or nobody. Later on I said, oh, me the para me job. I just brought out the chair and I sat down. But for that girl, it wasn't like that. She knew what she wanted, and she pursued it. She knew the goal she wanted to achieve. In her mind, not only even in Guinness Book of Record. I'm just rating that this girl, she has already pictured a brand in her head. She has already pictured what she wants a brand to be. I'm here that a brand is called my food Hilda or something. I don't know. But she has pictured where she wants that brand to be. She had everything in her head. And it all started because she felt she can do it. Whatever the mind can think or conceive, your heart, your head, and your mind can do it. Whatever idea, your mind can do it. And she has already conceived it in her whole head, and she brought it to light, and she's doing it. So ladies, investing in yourself is very crucial. Before you can't give out what you don't have. You can only give out what you have. So on this note, I'm going to close this, that please, ladies, we need to invest in ourselves, no matter how small the investment is. It doesn't have to be on a large scale, but start somewhere. Invest in yourself. Be part of the change we are talking about. It's always easy that, we need to change our mentality. We need to change this, but change starts from you, me, and you. That's where change starts from. Change starts from looking at things differently. Change starts from getting up to do things differently. So please, on this week, I'm going to close this. And the last words I'm going to leave with you this week is, please invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Do not wait until someone asks you what you bring into the table. Do not wait until someone says whatever you're doing, it's for yourself. All this I've been talking is for yourself and is about yourself. Thank you for listening to today's episode of The Christian Lady in the Mirror. Thank you. And if you have not already done so, please, I would like you to please like, share, and subscribe. And always press the notification button. And like I will always say before I go, if you have any questions, you have anything, you could drop it. Just drop it on the comment section, and we'll get back to it. Is it any of the topics we've already treated? You feel we didn't treat it enough? You feel you could add to it and you want us to bring it back? We could do that also. Just write everything you want us to do in the not or the comment section, and we'll get back to you. Thank you. Bye, and God bless.